Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Got the back of the car cleaned out, and I thought this thing had a shade at one time. So there's the holes there, but there are no holes over there. So I probably at one point replaced this piece here because it was broken and have not put the holes back in there. So let me go grab my drill, put a couple holes there, put the shade there so I could cover my stuff back here. I should have enough space that I could put the shade in and cover stuff so that it's not visible to the general public. So let me do that before I scat out of here. Here's my shade. There's two holes there. I'm gonna put this thing in there and I'm gonna lower it down over there, mark my holes with my Sharpie and drill them. Got it done, but it seems like I'm about a half inch further back than I should be. I would say that's probably a half-inch hole. On the other side, let me go see how far behind that is. Man, look at all this grass. I got here on grass cutting day. Sucks, sneezing and everything. Found this little Volvo Drive Safely sticker sitting on here. You can see the test sticker mark it made. I guess the guy peeled it off when he tinted the glass. It looked like I just nicked my tint right there. It sucks. Looked like the holes on this side was only a 1/4 inch off. You can see that little gap right there. Also looks like that window tint back there has been jacked up. Not sure when I scuffed and cut that up. Calling it a night, stopping at this Microtail in Clarion, Pennsylvania. Man, this place looks brand new. There's nothing else really up here, and some of the pictures online says it's under construction. I already checked in, so hopefully I can get in this door with my key. Microtails are known for having smaller rings, normally clean. I forget what chain it's a part of, but it's got the entry with the magnetic key. And here's the room. This one has 2 queen beds. Bathrooms are usually smaller in the Microtails. And like I said, this one is pretty much brand new. The only phone charger USB thing I've seen was right here. The rest of them are outlets. Has QR codes in here for you to scan. TV remote with the cable channel lineup. It's got a dual desk. A place for you to hang your suit, baggage. Place for you to put your shoes. A refrigerator, microwave, ice bucket. Ice is on the 1st and 3rd floor. And a coffee maker. You have an ironing board, iron in a little closet here. Little bench there. And this, of course, looks out over the area. So this is a room. It looks nice, neat, and clean. I'm going to check it out for pests and hit the shower, call it a night. Getting close, folks. Getting close. Closer to New York City. Here we go, folks. About to get dark. Going underwater to get to the big city. I believe that Holland Tunnel goes underwater. That's what this thing is all about. About to get smashed by this truck. Going down to 1 lane. Sheesh, what you doing, people? Stay in lane. Here we go. The Holland Tunnel. is barely clearing this thing up top. Good Lord. You give him a little more room.
In 1.5 miles, take exit 4 toward downtown.
It's going to be a right exit. We're at 57 miles. On my trip counter down there. And we still in this tunnel.
Welcome to New York.
We are officially in New York. I'll probably get tolled if I hadn't already. Toll charge on my Easy Pass.
GPS signal lost.
Uh-oh. 57.4. Coming to a stop in the tunnel. Never good. Man, arm getting tired holding this phone. 57.6. I think this is officially 1 mile in the tunnel. Still rocking and rolling. I don't see daylight, but heck, I don't know if daylight is up there. Oh, we got another curve in the tunnel here. Should have my dash cam on, but I was trying to get some files off of there before I erased it. Oh man, we are still in the tunnel. Half a mile and I need to exit 4. We're at 57.9. Hey, we're coming out of the tunnel. How about that? My GPS picked back up. Big city living, folks. Exit 4, it told me.
In 800 feet, take exit 4 toward downtown.
The third right. Here we are, folks, in the big city, Brooklyn, New York. Got a little strip here where they are working on a lot of Mercedes and BMWs, it looks like. Shop is there. Not sure what that thing is. Bird cage of some sort. But we got to get a cylinder head on this car. Somebody did the PCV. I think they're really common on the boards, and they didn't put a clamp there. I don't know where they got this hose here that goes all the way over there. But that's been leaking and dumping oil down into the engine area. This stuff really needs to be cleaned up pretty bad, so you can check it for leaks in the future. Somebody had a bum ground wire on the car, on the head. The ground wire over here is broken. So you got 2 ground straps need to be fixed on here. When they pulled the head, it looks like they broke the back cover. I'm not sure how much of a problem that's going to be, but if I find a bolt for that, I could bolt that back in. But exhaust manifold gasket must have been leaking pretty bad, because there's a lot of oil buildup there, unless it was dumping oil over top of the engine down onto the exhaust, but they don't look like they had a good seal there. We do have some good cross hatching. Got a lot of sludge in this cylinder for some reason, not sure why that is, but I'm gonna clean this exhaust manifold off, clean the top of this, and hopefully have all the parts I need to bolt this on. The shop said they sent all the parts down to a cylinder head redo shop for some reason. I'm not sure why they would do that. And we got a bolt missing from the alternator here, and this bolt is very loose here, like somebody had this alternator out at one time. So let me go grab my tools and start cleaning this up so I can get this head together. Missing a battery clip. This is a lot of oil in here. It's gonna be messy, but hopefully we get it done here pretty quick. Found most of the parts. Got the bottom of the cam cover cleaned off. Cleaning off the thermostat housing. Getting all the residue off of it. Getting ready to put it on the head. We are looking for one of the lifters. Can't find it. It's missing. That will put a hold on traffic. So might have to find a lifter. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep moving forward and put everything I can together until we find a lifter. Look at this. Somebody brought the head back, and there's that missing lifter. So we got this water pipe gasket glued in there with a little bit of gasket maker. We got these exhaust valves on. We got the surface brush cleaned off. It don't need to be spotless because the head gasket is what seals it. This is not an anaerobic sealant surface. So I'm going to set this head in place once I find these two bolts that go here in the water pipe. And then start bolting this down because we cleaned out all the holes in the engine that had coolant spilled in them. We got a lifter stuck in the head. Somebody nicked the journal and locked the cam in there, so we're going to tap it with the sledge. Hopefully it'll bounce up enough to get free from there. Or I'm going to compress it down with my clamp and get it out that way. Worked it till I got it. Pushed it down in there and tried to shave some of this off of here. Somehow somebody banged this and put a lip on it that was holding that lifter in there. So if this head's going to be used, that would have to be filed down.
Yeah, that's a file on.
So see how smooth those are?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lip on that one. So that's what was holding it in. Let's dunk it in oil. Got the first two torques done. Getting ready to do the final torque. Then set the timing and get this thing finished. Got 2 rounds of torque done. Gonna take a lunch break, come back and keep working. Got those water pipe bolts in. That's easy when the cam sprockets are off and you can move the cover. Now I noticed both of his ground wires are busted here and there. And guess what I had 2 of? And my spare parts, ground wires. So let me change those real quick. Got that ground wire installed. I had to pull that pipe out of there. That stuff was so hard to reach. Anyway, I'm going to clean that off. I'm going to lay the lifters in there, put the cams in there with new cam seals, put a cam locking tool on the back of it, then put the sprockets on, and then put the cam cover on. Because time's a wasting. I'm starting to run into more and more whys. Why did somebody bust up this inner cover? That's a bad one. I had to put a bolt in there, hold that in place. Now I look down here at the harmonic balancer. Why did somebody pull the bolts out of that harmonic balancer? Those 10 millimeters are pulled out of there and this timing's not set. So you got to set the timing on the crank before you put the cams in. So let me get my tool and do that. Got the cam cover on, put the anaerobic sealant on, use oil to lubricate the journals and the cams. Then torqued all 40 of these bolts with that torque wrench there. Now I'm going to put the cam seals in, one there, and then remove that tool, put them on the back at the end after I get the timing belt on. So let me get these cam seals up here first with the tool, then put the timing belt stuff on. I need to load that tensioner and keep it moving. Got the thermostat in there with the jiggle pin pointed toward that hole like it instructs you to do in the Volvo manual. Now we're going to put this on here and just snug it down. It don't have to be tight. This gasket seals it. So let me get the 210s for that. We got the timing on. Going to pull the cam locking tools, put those cam seals on the back. We got the ground wires in. Got the exhaust and the studs on. And it's almost time to go, so I'm going to check the time, wrapping this up at 8. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.